The latest image editing tools from Zoner. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. With us from Zoner is Thomas Urban. Hi, Thomas.
Hi, Fred. How's it going?
Terrific. Well, great to see you again. The fall update is out for Zoner Photo Studio X, and you're adding new capabilities, starting with speed and convenience. Give us the overview.
Yeah, so in general, we always try to make an update that's doesn't have flashy bells and whistles, but it's something very practical and useful for most photographers. And as you mentioned, we put in a GPU accelerator, which uses the software you have and the graphics card that cuts editing time in half now. We also played around with the color toning. So similar to presets, we're using a lookup tables or LUT, 3D LUTs, and that allows users to play around a bit more with something that looks like a preset, but it's quite different. And furthermore, we again try to apply performance. So most of us don't have the most highest or top end computer or software. So we designed it so that Zoner Photo Studio X has now been optimized so that photographers with older or less powerful machines don't need to worry about not having the most recent technology to take full advantage of the editing software. And then furthermore, we added more customizations for people who are very specific about how busy their desktop is, the interface is, and really customize it to how they want it versus here's software and you just have to get used to it the way it is. So that's kind of our philosophy here is make a program and make an editor that suits each individual individually.
And what you've done is create a package, I think, that can be very useful to almost anyone, from the professionals on down to, just the photo hobbyist.
That's right. We don't have a specific genre for who we're targeting. It's extremely complex where even the most seasoned photographer who's been around and looked into all kinds of software can take advantage of, but it also has a nice and low learning curve for someone just getting started. And it can be customized to the needs each individual has. So yes, it's a very well-rounded program that can handle everything from what many users would use photo mechanics for example, organizing metadata and really kind of organizing a library, all the way to creating even videos and also creating physical products from the photographs themselves. So this is all contained within one program.
People can do pretty much anything they would want to do with a photograph, and there's so much out there today with the AI and everything else. Tell us how you're playing in this space.
So we do have plans. Our first plan, and of course, the elephant in the room, we're still not available to work on Apple platforms, which is a shame. But we are a smaller team than most of our competitors, where a lot of the competitors say would have an entire team focused on one subject. We have a group of really devout software engineers that have been here since the beginning, all focusing on the system. And AI is something we are moving into slowly, to not to go down any kind of, how would I call it, trend rabbit hole, if you will, but more focus on what we think will be useful in the long run. So we're aiming at that carefully. The first thing is we want to be available on a mobile app as well. So that's somewhere where that we're headed. And Apple is something we'd like to address in the future, but right now we're going more in the direction of a little bit of AI, but being able to be used on additional platforms besides just Windows.
And you're helping people with videos as well as still images. Tell us what you've done there.
Yeah, so in 2019, we created an additional module. Our program is made up of 4 modules, which is the manager module, develop module, editor module, and now the extra video module. And then the 5th one is the create module, which is creating physical products. We thought that nowadays many people, let's say wedding photographers, not are only taking still photographs, but are also, of course, taking video. And we thought it would be very helpful for someone to just do everything in one application and not have to, be the subscription model to a video editor, another subscription model to for images, et cetera, et cetera. So we thought it'd be interesting to have everything in one. And with each season, as we do our updates, we've also been increasing the things that the video editor can do.
What are some of the things that really you hear back from your users, your fans, that they like best? What are some of the things that set you apart here in the market?
So a very kind of a easy one is, let's say, pricing. But the other one is the fact that we do listen to people's requests, whether that be via our free magazine we have online, the comments they leave there, direct emails to our support team, people that directly communicate with our support team. We listen to a lot of their feedback and plan things that they say that they want, and we plan them into future updates. So I'd say our big bonus is that we listen. We're more of like a family-run company versus a giant corporation. So we do pay attention to our clients and customers and what they want. So I'd say that's a big plus from our side, is that we're able to take those ideas and within a year or two actually realize them to where people have them, at their fingertips. And next, I'd say that it's a very universal program. As you mentioned, you can do many things in one, and you don't have to have multiple versions of different softwares to be either a fun photographer or someone that does it very professionally.
You mentioned pricing. Tell us more about it.
So pricing. So unfortunately, in this day and age, almost all subjects and genres of things have moved into a subscription model. I understand that for some people, it's still kind of a head scratcher, but in 2016, that's the route that we decided to take. And we do make 2 big updates a year. And the pricing, so we have a $5.99 model a month, or which is more beneficial, is a yearly subscription, which is going to be $59 a year. So you guys can compare that as you will to other photo editors.
Which can be pretty pricey.
Which can be pricey. And we also offer a 7-day free trial, so anybody can check it out if they wish.
Very interesting. And as far as your typical user, I know you mentioned that you don't try to pigeonhole this, but who is your typical user?
So I'd say many people that are using us are here at home in the Czech Republic. So we've been around since '94 here. So photographers in the Czech Republic, and I'd say Central Europe, know us very well. And I'd say most people are hobbyists, but I'm very surprised when I speak with people who have been in the industry for some time that have jumped in and tried it. They say they're very surprised with what it can do, and that it's on par with programs out there.
Terrific. And for more info, the place to go is
Zoner.com.
ZONER.com. Thomas Urban, thanks for spending time with us.
Thanks a lot, Fred.